Very good morning, students. Myself, L.K. Tripathi, your SST teacher from LPM Public School. Dear students, as you know, we have been studying chapter 3rd of history. In this chapter, we are watching about the rise of Hitler. In the same sequence, we shall see the next topic, that is the years of depression. What happened in this year? We shall study this time. The years between 1924 and 1928 saw some stability. Yet this was built on sand. In this year, people of Germany saw, Germany including Europe, we can say, some stability came there. Yet this was built on sand, but we can say it was only to say or to show. It could not be remain constant and permanent. German investment and industrial recovery were totally dependent on short-term loans. Whole economic activity of Germany and industrial development was dependent totally on short-term loans. Short-term loans means Germans were paid or helped financially by other Europeans for short period of times, largely from USA. USA was such a country which paid huge amount to Germany at the time of depression or crisis. This support was withdrawn when the Wall Street Exchange. What is Wall Street Exchange? That is the world's biggest stock exchange, from where all the economic activities of the world are traced or initiated. It also crashed in 1929. Fearing a fall in prices, people made frantic efforts to sell their shares. Means the people of America as well as Europe were very much afraid that the value of prices will fall largely. That's why they became panic and frantic efforts to sell their shares. They started selling their shares. They were feeling insecure due to all such types of activities. In Germany, on one single day, 24 October, 13 million shares were sold. You can suppose only in a single day, on 24 October, 13 million shares were sold. This was the start of the Great Economic Depression. Over the next 3 years, between 1929 and 1932, the national income of the USA fell by half. Factories shut down, exports fell, farmers were badly hit, and speculators withdrew their money from the market. Huge crisis came in USA during 29 to 32. USA की जो इनकम थी, इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़, वो आधे से नीचे आ गई थी. फैक्ट्रियां बंद हो गई थी, एक्सपोर्ट फेल हो गए थे, फार्मर्स की कंडीशन बहुत ही मिजरेबल थी. स्पेकुलेटर्स जो वहाँ के थे, उन्होंने अपने मनी को विड्रा कर लिया मार्केट से.
The effects of this recession in the US economy were felt worldwide. Falling the economy of USA affected whole of the world. Means from all sides of the activities, the condition became very dangerous and insecure in USA. The German economy was the worst hit by the economic crisis. By 1932, industrial production was reduced to 40% of the 1929 level. Workers lost their jobs or were paid reduced wages. The number of unemployed touched an unprecedented 6 millions. About 6 million people were affected from this type of economic crisis. By 32, industrial production reduced to 40% of the 1929. जो 1929 में जो लेवल था उतना जो है इसका यहाँ पर क्राइसिस एमर्ज हुआ. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट एमर्ज एट ब्रॉड लेवल. On the street of Germany, you could see men with placards around their necks saying, willing to do any work. जर्मनी के लोग, जो पुरुष वर्ग था, वो इतना बेरोजगार हुआ कि वो प्ले कार्ड्स जो है खेलने लगा, टाइम पास करने लगा, ये कहते हुए कि कोई भी काम करने के हम इच्छुक हैं, जॉब मिलने चाहिए. अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ्स प्लेड कार्ड्स और सिंपली sat at street corners or desperately queued up at the local employment exchange. Means they had competition to go to the queue desperately. अलग अलग लाइनों में निकल के बाहर आ रहे थे, लोकल एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज में जा कर के लाइन लगा रहे थे कि किसी भी तरह से कोई जॉब मिल जाए. As jobs disappeared, the youth took to criminal activities and total despair became commonplace. As a result, depression covered the people and they started illegal activities, antisocial activities. Youth adopted the criminal lines and they wanted to fulfill their basic need by any means. The economic crisis created deep anxieties and fears in people. The middle classes, especially salaried employees and pensioners, saw their savings diminish when the currency lost its value. Small businessmen, the self-employed and retailers suffered as their businesses got ruined. Means all the classes suffered a lot through this crisis and fell in crisis from all sides. These sections of society were filled with the fear of proletarialization and anxiety of being reduced to the ranks of the working class or worse still, the unemployed. बिजनेस सारे रुइन हो गए, सारे काम धाम चौपट हो गया, व्यापार चौपट हो गया और बिजनेस क्लास सोसाइटी जो थी ये फील करने लगी कि ये जो है प्रोलेटराइजेशन का जो है फियर है कि लगता है सब कुछ गर्त में चला जाएगा, डरने लगे, एंजाइटी हो गई इनको, और उनका जो रिड्यूस टू द रैंक्स ऑफ द वर्किंग क्लास और वर्स स्टिल द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, जो इनका रैंक था, जो क्लास थी, जो जितने भी एम्प्लॉइज थे उनके क्लास और रैंक रिड्यूस हो गए, सब कुछ वर्स हो गया बिल्कुल। ओनली ऑर्गेनाइज वर्कर्स कुड मैनेज टू कीप देयर हेड्स एबव वाटर, केवल एक ऑर्गेनाइज जो वर्किंग क्लास था वो किसी तरह से जो है, जैसे कोई अपने सिर को पानी में डूबने से बचा के रखे, वही स्थिति थी कि डूबने न पाए, किसी तरह से जिंदा रहें। बट अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट वीकेंड देयर बारगेनिंग पावर, जो इनकी बारगेनिंग पावर थी दूसरों को मोटिवेट करने की या उनको मोबिलाइज करने की, वो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट जो बेरोजगारी थी इनकी शक्ति को बिल्कुल छत बिछत कर दिया, छेड़ कर दिया। बिग बिजनेस वाज इन क्राइसिस, द लार्ज मास ऑफ peasantry was affected by a sharp fall in agricultural prices, and women unable to fill their children's stomachs were filled with a sense of deep desire, कि जो बच्चे थे छोटे छोटे, जो एग्रीकल्चरल प्राइसेस थे, वो बच्चों के पेट भरने में भी सक्षम नहीं हुई, और ये बच्चे और लोग ये इच्छा रखने लगे कि कैसे जो है सेंस ऑफ डीप डिजायर को पूरा, सेंस ऑफ डीप डिस्पेयर को कैसे ख़त्म किया जाए, जो डर की और सुरक्षा की भावना है मन में, उसको कैसे दूर किया जाए। Politically too, the Weimar Republic was fragile. The Weimar Constitution had some inherent defects which made it unstable and vulnerable to dictatorship. One was proportional representation. This made achieving a majority by any one party a near impossible task, leading to a rule by coalitions. Another defeat was Article 48, which gave the President the power to impose emergency, suspend civil rights, and rule by decree. Within its short life, the Weimar Republic saw 20 different cabinets, lasting on an average to 39 days, and a liberal use of Article 48. Yet the crisis could not be managed. People lost confidence in the democratic parliamentary system, which seemed to be offer no solution. डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियाज़ में लोगों ने देखा कि हमारा हित सुरक्षित नहीं है। वेमर जो रिपब्लिक था बहुत ही रिच, ऐसे 20 डिफरेंट कैबिनेट्स को उसने जो है 239 डेज़ में ही 20 बार जो है कैबिनेट का बदलाव हुआ, और लिबरल यूज़ आर्टिकल 48 के द्वारा भी लाया गया, लेकिन उससे भी यहाँ की क्राइसिस दूर नहीं हुई। अब हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में नेक्स्ट थिंग। टिल देन गुड बाय। डू ऑल द टास्क स्पेशली क्वेश्चन आंसर इन OPC एज वेल एज इन फेयर। गुड बाय।